Once again, Cappa is making a tremendous impact on one of our community's most valuable resources, our youth. This year's showcase theme is Every Kind of People. Congratulations to the students who are participating. Your work and practice have guaranteed this to be another amazing Cappa Showcase. A special thank you to all the parents and the sponsors. Your work to make the Cappa Showcase a success is admirable, and I commend you for it. I also want to thank the Williamsport Area School District and community for coming together each year in support of Cappa program participants. Because of people like you, my office continues to work hard to make sure that Cappa gets the funding support it needs. Thank you again for all you do. You are truly shaping tomorrow's leaders today and contributing to Williamsport's proud past and promising future.
Well, I've always believed that as the district attorney, it's my responsibility to be proactive in my approach to supporting the community, to making sure that the community remains a safe place to live, to ensure our quality of life. And that means being proactive in the way that I support our police to make sure that they have the resources and training and equipment they require. It means being proactive in my support of the Children and Youth Agency as they reach out to families in need. It means being proactive with our juvenile probation department as they identify children who are at risk. And it means being proactive with organizations like Cappa, who work every day to identify at-risk youth and to provide important mentoring opportunities for our young people so that they grow into happy, successful, honest, achieving adults.
What I look forward to the most in Cappa is to have a positive thing to do instead of staying outside all day. It's like it's better to come to Cappa than just stay in the house or be outside all the time and get in trouble. It's like a positive place to be.
Being a part of Cappa makes me feel stronger and more successful in life.
Being a part of Cappa makes me feel good because I know if I mess up, I got friends around me that's going to make me do better.
Being a part of Cappa, it makes me feel good because Cappa is like a family. You know, even though a lot of people, we have our ups and downs, but all in all, you know, you make a lot of friends, good friends, and through all of it, like the hard work pays off. So, yeah.
Being a part of Cappa makes me feel good because when I come here, I know I'm going to have a good time. I know it's going to be fun, but we're not going to get like crazy or anything like that. It's still like a place with supervision where we can have fun.
Being a part of Cappa makes me feel like I am making a change in the world. My beginnings are very similar to many of the students that Cappa supports. I grew up in an inner city neighborhood. I did not have a father. My mother worked so much that she couldn't really spend a lot of time with me. And as far as accomplishing anything outside of my environment, I couldn't see that. And I know a lot of these kids, if they didn't have Cappa, they wouldn't be able to see it either. So when I see them coming here and actually finding a piece of themselves in maybe the mentors or the other kids that are working here, it makes my heart feel good. And it makes me feel like I am, one child at a time, making a little bit of change. And I think that is what Cappa's about.
The one thing that I think students will walk away with from Cappa is a sense of accomplishment, a sense of learning a series of skills or knowledge that can assist them for years to come as they mature into young adults. And once they learn those kinds of things from Cappa and the experiences they create, it's a matter of applying it to community situations, whether it's in school, out in the public, at the local park, in the supermarket, obtaining a job, participating in extracurricular activities. Pretty much the sky's the limit, and it's a matter of applying the skills that are learned through Cappa to their real world, real life situations.
I've learned from being in Cappa is working together with different people, different backgrounds. and it just helps you in the long run because you have to work together at all times with anything. So coming together as a family.
I think Kappa has allowed our students to feel connected to an organization, not just because they're connected to our building, to our school district, but also to a very special program. Everybody has heard of the Kappa Showcase, but really allows them to connect to something very positive, and really showcase their talents. All of our students have special talents in one way or another, so it allows them again to be a part of something, being something positive, and really making that connection. And it allow them to, instead of making the negative connections in gangs, every child wants to connect to something. And true to its name, Kappa presents the positive outlet for our children.
Being a part of Kappa makes me feel happy. It gives me something to do on Saturdays, and it makes me feel a part of something.
Well, what I've learned from being in Kappa is that it only takes one person to make a difference, and that we should not give up on our children. And oftentimes we will see kids that look like many of the kids that we support now, walking around, seeming as if they don't have any focus. And what it's taught me is all we have to do is just give them a little bit of focus, and then they will fly. And that's what they're doing here. When I see those kids up there performing with their hearts and their minds and really dedicated to this craft that they are learning here at Kappa, it is amazing. I remember my first day, I went back and I said, it is one of the things that I will look back on and say it's changed me.
I do see the participation in Kappa as helping to improve the students' self-esteem, and a number of the students who are involved in Kappa might not have a whole lot of support at home, or their parents might be busy working, maybe one or two jobs, and it's difficult sometimes for the students to have a belief in themselves that they can do things, that they can perform, and sometimes academics isn't the first route to increasing self-esteem, because many times the students have not been successful academically. So to kind of build on some things that might be of interest to them, maybe some of the things that are involved in the talent portion of Kappa really helps them to feel good about themselves, and then they can really take advantage of the tutoring and the mentoring that takes place during the Saturday program to help them to be more successful. They bring that into school, and then as a result tend to be more successful academically during the school day and during the school year, and that shows up in increased scores on our various assessments, including the PSSA assessments, which of course are one of the major ways that we measure the success both of our students and of our school.
In these last 9 months, Kappa has helped me mostly with my academics and helped me keep my A's and make harder math seem easier.
I would tell parents and other people out in the community to get involved with Kappa, because you can. Helping one child makes a difference, because by helping that one child, that child will probably go on to help another child when they get older. And you can just create this whole community of people helping people, which will benefit our community, our children, our elders, and everybody tremendously.
I would tell other kids and parents that Kappa will change your child and your life. Personally, my son, we don't live in a very diverse area, and my son was kind of getting into a shell. He didn't feel like he fit in anywhere. He was really worried about having friends and people that liked him, and bringing him to Kappa has made him a new boy and a new young man. In times where he felt like he would never be good enough, he's good enough in Kappa. Or when he felt like, these people don't like me because I'm different. Kappa loves differences, and he fits in because he is different. So I would tell parents, if you envision your child doing something great with him or herself in the future, this is a wonderful foundation. I know that as a parent, I am giving my son what he needs in order to be a successful young man. But I think Kappa is turning him into someone who is going to give back to his community. And I might not have been able to do that in the way that he or Kappa is doing it now.
a few words that I would say to the community leaders would be to go out and see Cappa at work. Go and feel what it's like to see those kids, really enjoy their performances and the joy that they get from seeing, how well they can do something that some people really maybe never gave them a chance to before. So this is an outlet to the community people. Go look at this as an outlet to help try to strengthen our community. For the students, I would basically, a few words of encouragement for them to join Cappa would be, listen, you can reach for the stars. You just need somebody to show you the direction that the stars are in. So Cappa is an organization that can help unlock some of that potential and show you that roadmap of how to get to the stars or the goals that you have in life.
$1 million round.